You ready? Let's set out for Karnaca.
Not bad considering. Welcome back to Dishonored 2. Let's get this party started. Yeah, we didn't do too bad a job getting out of there.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Alright, here we go.
All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
I tell you, Emily's blank is like trying to control a bolt of lightning.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
I like how everybody just speaks in riddles.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Thanks for filling us in. Somehow I think we're here to clean up his mess.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Okay. Now we are playing on the extra level. So that means, get over there. Means we have 172 ruins right off the bat. So we're going to go ahead and power up here. I was going to do this off camera, but I said, heck, you might want to see this. See how fast we can do this. Now, I've always believed if you had mesmerized, you didn't need sleep darts. There's a few others in here are real good too. For the most part, we won't be using all of this, but you know, it's nice to have anyway. Like this one. Pull's always good. These aren't necessary. This is my favorite one though. My boys, I call them. You'll see what I mean later on in the game. Now all of these you don't have to equip because they are equipped automatically. Now most people would explain to you what each and every one of these are, but you should already know that by now. So I'm not going to bore you with detailed explanations. Alright, let's get with it. Let's see what I want. Okay, I've got that one. Do I need this? I do need... Yeah, I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Time Bend. And we'll get this right now.
be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Well, since Billy is talking about Dow, we can guess that, not Billy. Megan is talking about Dow. We already know she's Billy Lurk. If that don't tip you off, nothing will.
If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score.
We remember her from the DLCs. Life of Dunwall. Now you can jump off the side of this ship here, down into the water, and there's a, appears to be the bridge of a sunken vessel. It has a ruin in it that we don't need, but we're going to get it anyway. Because if I don't, it'll drive me crazy. Now, I generally take pistol practice here, but I'm not going to do it this time. Come on.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
I'm just tearing everything up. Alright, lay it on me.
Alright, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set up for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
As much as you can, you want to put that sword away because it'll enable you to move a little quicker. And to get her up here real fast, just hit the skip button, and then you can get going.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
And another 20-minute load scene. I said it once and I'll say it again. What would Dishonor be without its load scenes? Heck, Assassin's Creed don't take this long.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Didn't you just say that?
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. Which ship is that out there?
It's a good ship lollipop.
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the register.
That's Adamire in the distance. All right, then.
Good talk. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we passed it along. Another ship.
I don't see any signs of Farrell. He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
He should be here with the Red Shark. This is unacceptable.
I like listening to some of the conversations these people have.
What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell me something.
It wasn't his fault, Maya. I'm sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of crates that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat.
Yeah, yours probably.
It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Thank you, Ramus.
All right. Still not fair than just taking it.
Let's see if we go underwater here and get some supplies. That ought to do it.